Alright guys, part 2 of my X56 controller repair. Still in pieces. Apologize for getting this out really late. I had video that I had saved when I was doing some more stuff. I lost all that video due to a hard drive crash and everything. But basically what I did is I added some solder to this one pin right here, which had that little pin that wasn't coming all the way, because there was no connection between this and the PCB board, and I believe that goes on the blue wire. So I wanted to, we'll test that, put it all back together, and see how it works. I have a feeling that was my main culprit, but it's been a while. My button still weren't working, but I tested all this, and there shouldn't be any reason why nothing is not working, because all the buttons themselves work. I tested all that and everything, of course, so I don't know why this wouldn't work. It seems like the logic board and everything is good. I don't really see any problems with any transistors or resistors or anything like that. Nothing's burnt out. There's no corrosion anywhere. It's kind of upside down. Okay, take some good long video of that. If anyone needs a screenshot of how things are placed, there you go. Same thing with the front. There's hopefully everything that you need to know. That's brown in the corner, brown, green, blue. So, yeah. So, like I said, we're going to solder now. I actually, because I was having a hard time trying to find a suitable replacement pin, I found another controller that was not supposed to be working, and it's right there. But it works. The only thing that doesn't work is it doesn't really hold the calibration. So every time I plug it in and use it, I have to recalibrate it, which is fine. I just use it for one game only anyways, and that's Elite Dangerous. I don't really use it for anything else. Again, super sorry. This is super late, but hopefully this will get resolved. I'm gonna test this, let you know, make sure I have everything. I have connection all the way through once this is fully mounted to this plate, and everything. So. All right, good news. Tested it, test the pins around it. This is getting power and everything, there's no resistance in here, and there's no resistance in these plug wires. Again, that one pin was a blue wire that came up to this, and when I tested it before, it wasn't making a connection, and now we have a connection. So I believe once we get everything back together and soldered, I think we're going to be good. I think this is going to work. Now I just got to put everything back together. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, all right, I'll let you know here. Well, you'll see it in the next frame if it works or not. All right, guys, back. It's put together. I got LED lights on there and everything, and get my mouse going here. Come on. There we go. Got that going. I'll do a screen thing of this too. But there we go. Go to programming. Go to there, and Directional works. Button works. That button works now. That works. The down button works. That's working. That's working. That's working. It's all working. So it all works. Yeah. So basically, all I did was that one little pin that's in that base, and I just soldered on top of it, kind of filed it just a little bit, just to get a, I use my eye, of course, and I eyed it out, put it together. I checked all my other connections, make sure I didn't have any huge resistance or any breaks in between each pin, to make sure everything was sitting flush. But that was really the fix, which I thought it was. Everything else is going to work. I'm going to do some setting programs, re-zero everything. That'll be in the next clip. Yeah, man, sorry it took so long to get this out there. So if you have a problem with where, like I said in the beginning, in my first part, I talked about, that this was working, that was working, but all the buttons were dead. Well, that one little pin, blue wire, supplies the main board up here. So I think it's an out. Everything else is power in, but that's an out. So I mean, that's what it was. So, there's that one. I have this one, which was a backup. I've got that on my soldering iron. I'm gonna put it over here. Yeah, so backup. This was the broken one that I fixed. So I don't know. Like this one's weird because it keeps losing its programming, which makes me think there's something wrong with the memory module chips in here, or something that's not keeping power, or just this keeps losing the programming. Because I have to go back in here, I have to hit program, reset everything, and then it works. But if I don't, the stick doesn't work, the buttons don't work, nothing works until I open up Logitech, and then I do this. And then it works fine. And if it's kept hooked to the computer and everything, even when the computer's turned off, it's fine. It's when I unplug it, then it loses everything, and then I just have to reprogram it. So I don't really care, because again, I play one game. But again, I got that. I got my throttle over there. I'm having an issue with that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do a video on it. It's an on and off type of situation. It stopped working. The bottom buttons stopped working, so they're not getting power for whatever reason. I think this might be a transistor, but that one's a little harder to work on just because it's, I don't know the way it goes in there. But I might do something on that. But other than that, yeah. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Hopefully this will calibrate, and then yeah. All right, so we're now going to calibrate the stick. So as you can see, it's definitely not calibrated right. There's the y-axis, it's way off, and there's the rudder's the only thing that's really calibrated. But as you can see, it's kind of not calibrated. So let's calibrate these things. All right, calibration issue, as I was having some issues. I think I got it recorded. Everything was maxed out. Well, this board wasn't in place, and this flight stick works off of a Hall sensor. So this thing was like this. Yeah. So there's this little sensor, and it passes over the PCB board, and little magnetics pick up the movement of this thing. So that's why I was having an issue. This wasn't seated right because I forgot I didn't have all my screws in line. But yeah, I'll put that in. Just be aware, make sure that everything's lined up on here like that. Again, go to Program, click on this. I wish I could make this bigger, but I don't. Views. Yeah, no, I guess I can't. No. But, you know, it works. And the directional, as you can see, that's working. That button's working. That button's working. Oh, that button's working. Clicky button's working. Nope. That button's working. Trigger's working. Like I said, everything's working. So, like, yeah, there goes the side button right there. That's working. B button. That's that's the D button. D button's working. So, yeah, whole thing's working. I might start up Elite Dangerous to see how it works. I'll have to remap everything probably. Yeah, but there you have it. Check those connectors, guys. You know, that could be the main thing, because that was the main thing that was keeping all the buttons from working. And all you gotta do, put a little solder on it, make a connection. That's it. Everything works. Yeah. So, again, sorry this took so long, but that's apparently one of the issues there. So, I might have to add some dead zone. Yeah, these need some. Oh, there we go. I got dead zone. Anyways, yeah. Hope you found it educational. Again, sorry it took me way too long to get a second video out. Like I said, I ended up buying another controller, and to use as parts, and that controller worked, so I kind of put this one on the back burner. But I decided I got some free time. Let's fix this, and it was a simple fix. All right. Yeah. Hopefully this helps people. Hopefully, anyways, right? Thanks for watching.